Good evening, everyone. Residents, residents in TV land, YouTube, Facebook, good evening. I am Mayor Tiffany Henyard of the Village of Dalton. I am the first female mayor of Dalton, woman, mayor of Dalton. And I want to thank you for always believing in me and moving this village forward. Know that I love you and I love the Village of Dalton. I have been a long lifetime resident of Dalton. I want to thank you again for entrusting the village in my hands. Know that I will make you proud. I won't let you down. I said in my inauguration speech that I will host a virtual transition town hall meeting, and this is it. This is the meeting to hear from you and you to hear from me about any suggestions for building Dalton back better. Also, I said in my inauguration speech that I will ensure or I will issue a 90-day plan. I have hit the ground running and I have already done some of the things in my plan that will be presented tonight. But I will be announcing the things that I've accomplished, I have overcome, and the things that still need some work. And then I will post it to our website so that you can hold me accountable. I believe in accountability and transparency. Just so you know how this will go, I will go through my 90-day plan. Then at 7:30 p.m., some representatives from the Cook County Assessor office will come on to talk about their services that benefit the residents. Then the Cook County Assessor himself will come on for just to get off track just a little bit. Before I started this meeting today, I got a little sidetracked because as I was traveling to get to Village Hall, a young, older, elderly man was on the ground. So he was passed out for about 20 minutes. No one really gave him any aid or assistance. One car before me pulled up, picked him up off the ground, and he was stumbling a little bit. He hit his head. He had a little gash there, his nose and his hand. So the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because I will always be a servant before anything. But I want you to know that check on your loved ones, check on your grandma, grandfather, parents, because sometimes you never know what will happen in life. And just thank God that we was there to help him. So if there's anybody in Dalton whose grandparent or father, his name is Thomas, I'm not gonna say his last name, but Thomas, and he is in need of you. So please reach out to the fire department if you are missing someone. They did take him to make sure he is good. So I just wanted to announce that for you really quick. My 90-day plan from May 8th of 2021 to August 6th of 2021. First, we will, meaning the village, will work with Commonwealth Edison to have all of the Village of Dalton street lights replaced with a brighter and more cost-efficient LED light bulb. You will see them out in the next 2 weeks, and they should be done and completed by the end of July. So again, guys, you'll see Commonwealth Edison throughout our town, and they will be repairing and also fixing our lights or adding LED lights to make the blocks brighter. I got plenty of complaints as relates to brighten up the block, and this is my way of saying I heard you, I'm doing something about it, and you'll see that improvement within this first or second 30 days. So by the end of July. My biggest issue was the vacant properties here in the Village of Dalton. I have always vowed as a trustee to make sure that we will put the vacant property back on the tax roll. Most of you know that I've created a program called Block by Block. And what that entails is taking all the vacant properties throughout Dalton and adding them back to the tax roll. By doing this, I have created a program where you can buy the properties for $1 and free for investors and then $5,000 for residents. Residents, you must stay in that property for 5 years. It must be owner occupied. You cannot rent the property, and you will own that property for $5,000. This is for people that lives on the block. So for instance, if you stand up on that block and your daughter, son, grandparents stay in that house with you and you want to buy the house next door to you, you can. You will go in a lottery, your name will be pulled, and then you have to be able to fix the property up. But it's cosmetic, paint, flooring, little things like that, little touch-up stuff that I know a resident can afford and can fix. As it relates to the dollar and free property, those are for investors. Investors, because those probably need the most work. So you have to do a gut job, tear out, you have to rebuild, do a roof. You got to do several different things with that property. And no, you cannot rent the property, investor. You must sell the property and put the property back in the tax row. We will work with you, meaning the village, to get you someone that will live in the property as it relates to home ownership. Because again, we're trying to get away from all the renters throughout Dalton. We want people that actually care about their community, and that's going to keep it up throughout their tenure here in Dalton. A lot of people don't know that the fire station 2 has been closed. It has been closed due to unhealthy issues, and it is in need of serious repairs. Already, I've started to repair the roof over there, which needed repair over years. And then also other things inside needs to be repaired due to the water damage. So we're repairing that, and you should see Fire Station 2 open shortly. Repair of all the roofs throughout the Village Hall. The roofs has been included in this year's budget, which has been neglected for several years. And this is one of my top priorities, and I've gotten it done. So you will see roofers working on Village Hall, the Payment Center, not public, what's the other? Fire Station 1, Fire Station 2, and the Police Department. So all those roofs will be completed within the 90 days as well. So that now residents and also employees that work here at the village can feel safe and comfortable in going into a clean, healthy environment to do their job. The FY 2022 budget, I will pass my first budget as mayor in the next 30 days. So myself and the board is working on getting that done this month. We will hire 10 new police officers. Currently now, I've hired 3 patrolmen. So we on track as it relates to public safety. As we campaigned and ran, and we heard your cries, residents. We heard that you are in need of public safety, and they are our first responders. So my job as mayor is to give you what you asked for. So we did so by including 3 patrolmen, which got sworn in about 2 weeks ago, I think to be exact, and 2 commanders. 1 commander was promoted from within the ranks. They have already started. They're in their training, and they are on the street. So look for them. I'm praying and hoping that this is, you guys are satisfied as it relates to us moving forward with 5 officers. So we got 5 more to hire going forward. Purchase of a new fire engine for the fire department. Derek, I think someone's on, or someone needs to mute their mic. Thank you. Okay, 1 second. Derek?
What's that?
You hear that in the echo? Somebody got their phone or something. Just mute it, whoever that is. Okay. Thank you. A new fire engine has been placed in the budget. So you will see a new fire engine throughout Dalton. That is for Chief Pete McCain. And then also, we are creating a more efficient process of handling the payment center. So I'm happy to announce that I have initiated a system that when you come here to the village and get your village sticker, basically we had several different lines from the payment center over to Village Hall. So we had people lined up. So when you came in, they had devices to take your credit card payment. And then also we had them in the parking lot, drive through, and the walk up. So a lot of residents was really, really happy and pleased of the process, because over the years they waited several hours in the line to buy a village sticker. So I just want to commend my staff, because you can't do nothing alone. My staff was very helpful in getting that organized, and residents are pleased. So I would like to know if y'all have any other suggestions at the end of this chat. Please do chime in and tell us what we can do to make anything better or improve. Also, I have took it upon myself to give you guys another week as it relates to buying a village sticker. So you have until July 9th, which is next Friday, to get your sticker. So please come in, get your village sticker, and you should be fine. It's $40, and then it's $5 for seniors. We have created an online payment collection process for collecting village stickers and pet tags. So if you go to our website, www.vodalton.org, you can pay online for your village sticker, which is $40. Senior stickers is $5. But remember, the senior sticker is only for $5 for one senior, not both seniors in the home. And you must show your ID. If you paid the $5, when you get here, your ID must say you're a senior, so they will give it to you. If it does not say that, they will charge you the difference of $35, and you will pay $40 for a sticker. Pet tags is $15. Something new that residents have to get used to. A lot of people have struggled through COVID and need help, need services. We are willing to help as it relates to your water bill. We are creating a auto debit payment plan, which will help you in paying your water bill. You can no longer get on a payment plan and say you're going to pay us in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It has to be automatically debited out of your bank account or off a credit card in order to get on a payment plan. We don't want to chase you for money, so we're initiating this. You'll see this within the next 90 days as well. So if you need help, remember, you need a credit card to go on file or a bank card, and that way you will be able to get on a payment arrangement. We are analyzing existing revenue fees that's not currently being charged and initiating a billing and collection process. I'll give you an example. In the past, we got other revenue streams that we could take money from, but they're already on the books, but they just have not been enforced. So I'll give you an example as it relates to fire department. If we get a call for a false home alarm, or car fires, or a repeated false alarm, or water rescue, like if your vehicle go in a pond or a river, things of that nature. So we will be billing you for those things and collecting. We already have an ordinance in place. So currently my job is to enforce the laws that we have on the books. We do have rules here in Dalton. It's just that they have not been followed. So I'm trying to teach and educate everyone that we will be moving this forward. So you won't call and say, well, Mayor, I didn't know. We will also send something out to all the residents so you will know our plans and you will know how to abide by the rules here in Dalton. Next, we is implementing a more efficient way to communicate to the residents. And that goes for pop-ups via our web page. So if you go on our website, you'll get a notice that pops up. I'm encouraging everybody to input their information, such as your cell number, so you can get text blasts from us, and then you can also get on the e-blast. We also do Facebook and Channel 4. Them are our means of communication throughout Dalton. So if you have not signed up, again, send a text. So you can go on our website. Once the pop-up screen come up, put your cell phone in, and then you'll be on the text thread and or do a e-blast. I am having 2 mandatory meetings, well, 3 to be exact, but I'll start with the business district. The business district, I am going to have a meeting with them at the end of this month. I heard your concerns as it relates to the fees and fines for getting a business license. A lot of you feel that they are too expensive and too high. So I did have Bisha, who's the building person, building director. She is going over them and trying to come up with a better number. We'll meet and go over it so everybody can be satisfied with what is being charged. We are ridiculous as it relates to the numbers. They're either triple or sometimes 4 times the amount of a license anywhere else. So I am listening, and I am going to give you a response at the end of this month on what the village is going to do to help you. Also for the business district, I am giving out grants to small businesses, and I'm going to have the board input as it relates to how we go about it, because I don't want to not include everyone, but it's only enough money for a few amount. And that's probably going to end up being $5,000 a piece. So that is something in the works. Once we get the money, then I can dish the money out. So business owners, look forward to that. Landlords, we are having a mandatory meeting on July 22nd. It's going to be from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. for the landlords. For the tenants, again, mandatory. Let me say that. Mandatory meeting is going to be July 29th. It's going to be 6 to 8 p.m. This is to address all the issues as relates to the landlord and the tenant, and we will have them all separate. Landlords, we will talk to you, code enforcement, housing to be there, and also the water department to go over water billing. A lot of problems we get is you guys don't know who pays the water bill, right? So my thing is either A, add it in the lease so that once they pay their rent, they're paying the water bill too. That will alleviate a lot of things. And I did create an ordinance as a trustee that stated that water bills can go in tenant names so that you won't have problems as it relates to water shutoffs. So if it's their bill, it goes in their name. And when it's shut off, it's shut off in their name. So we can stop the conflicts with the landlord tenant, but he's supposed to pay the bill. Well, I'm supposed to pay the bill. So we don't want to go through that anymore. So we're going to address a lot of those issues. And we're going to address a lot of issues as it relates to bouncy houses in the front of the properties that's unsafe, and y'all have kids out there. So I want to let you guys know that you need to work on that. And then grilling. A lot of times you grill in the front. You know you got a backyard, right? So you go in the backyard, close the gate, and you can grill and enjoy your family. So safety is key. Keep pushing it, and I want you to know that you should work on those things. We will send an email out to anyone that's on file as relates to landlord and tenant, and we will give you an example of what to expect at the meeting. We will also start the process of implementing a job center on the Village of Dalton website to help residents find jobs. Basically, you can currently now go to suggestions for mayor at vo.org. Again, suggestions for mayor at vo.dalton.org. Companies would be properly vetted, but will be a job center, and we will add it on our village website. So residents that's in need or looking for employment, you can go to our site daily and apply. Secondly, we have started the process of implementing the Village of Dalton Business Products and Services Center on the village website to help raise awareness of the village's businesses. So what that tells is, say for instance, someone, wait a minute, no, I'm a little back up. This will be happening in August. I am going to try and do interviews with everybody throughout the town. So what I've been doing lately is going to the business district, door knocking, asking them what their needs were. And one of their needs was advertisement. So what I told them we would do as a village to help build and support is let them get an interview. Like for instance, I eat a lot at this little spot right here. I can't think of their name, but it's a seafood spot on Chicago Road. And basically, we'll go in, film them cooking the food, things of that nature, so you'll know what to offer, what they have to offer in the village. That will happen in August, and we'll shadow a business each week. So then you'll know where to go eat at, where you'll know where to go shop at, and etc. Another initiative is we're starting the process of implementing a Village of Dalton non-for-profit service center of the village's website to help connect with services of those in need. So what this entails is single moms. So everyone knows I'm a single mom. So I always advocate for them and try to give them resources because I know that the struggle is real. So it's an organization that helps single moms and they help them get back on their feet. But a lot of people don't know how or where to get the services from. So basically, I will be posting things of that nature on the website. So now you have another outlet. And I get a lot of calls about people being homeless. So I want to help raise awareness to that and help people get back on their feet. I do know that the township helps a lot with a lot of different services. So I always tell people to turn to their township because the services are there. A lot of times people just don't know how to go about getting it. One thing that I'm so proud about, when I first got in office, I hit the ground running. In my first week, I initiated the foot patrol, and this goes back to public safety. Public safety is dear to my heart. Once again, I'm raising my daughter here in Dawson, and I want her to feel safe and be safe when she go to swing park or go outside. I don't want her to feel like she can't do any of these things because Dawson is not safe. So my job as a parent and as mayor is to make it safe for all kids of Dawson and all parents. I want you to be able to come out your house, sit on your porch, and not have to worry about a drive-by shooting. Not have to worry about getting robbed while you're sitting in your car and you're just chilling, getting some air. So I just want you to know that the Foot Patrol is active. They go out weekly and they do door knocks. And no, they're not there for little Ray Ray. They there just to ask you, hey, how you doing? You want to tell me what's going on your block? And majority of the time, you guys have been giving the intel, which has been very, very helpful. You have been telling us about the squatters on the block. You've been telling us about the gang activity and the drug activity. So that's been great because that's helping us to help you get your block back. So keep on. When you see something, say something. I love it. Keep on telling. Keep on helping me to improve Dalton. Next, I have created an application process to start Residents Advisory Committee. On July 9th, you can go to our Village of Dalton website and download an application to be considered as a member of the Resident Advisory Committee. And this also goes for the Youth Advisory Committee. So if you are a Dalton resident, you must be a Dalton resident to sit on one of these committees. You will go on the Village of Dalton website on July 9th, and you will download the application and make sure you specify which committee you would like to be considered for, youth or advisory or resident advisory committee. So make sure you do that on July 9th, because after that, we will create the committee. Within my 90-day plan, my job was to host my very own town hall meeting, and currently that's what I'm doing here today. Sticking to all my points that I said I was going to do. So this is my initial town hall meeting. Probably in the next 30 days, you will see a report from me that says report to the people monthly newsletter, which will talk about all the things that I've done as mayor each month, or the things that I'm doing. If my trustees have anything that they're doing, I want to suggest, they are included as well. So I just want you guys to know that if you got anything that you want to go in the newsletter, please reach out. And then also, I want the community to always support one another. And if you have a business that you want to be mentioned in the newsletter, business owners or anybody that's creating a business, such as the youth, please reach out. I would love to shadow you in there as well. But you must sign up for these email alerts. If you don't sign up for the email alert, you will not get the monthly newsletter because I wouldn't know who or where to send it. We are researching grants for helping all residents to have digital meters. Yay! That's one of the biggest issues that we had going forward throughout my 8 years as a trustee. So some people sometimes put the wrong number on the yellow card. I'm trying to get rid of that. I know that we're trying to do it digital where you can input it online, but a lot of times people put the wrong number in or miss a number and then it's miscalculated. So then you get a bill and the bill is lower than what it should be. When you actually call us in and say something wrong, we send somebody out, they read it, then the bill comes back 3-4 times of what it really should be. So that's really one of my main reasons of why I want to be digital, because I want accuracy as relates to your water billing. And that way everybody know what their usage is every 3 months. We on a quarterly billing instead of monthly. So once we get that in order, then yes, we can go monthly, because I do feel it would lower some of your payments throughout your household for that month, because sometimes it's harder to come up with a bigger portion, even though it's over 3 months at one time. So I just want people to know that we are working on digital meters, and you should have an update from me in the next monthly newsletter. And I'm so happy about what's going on with that. And they told me don't tell you everything until we get the money. But right now it's going really well, and it looks like that's going to happen. I just don't know when. So I'm waiting on that answer before I tell you yes. It's a definite yes. We got the money and it's going to happen. Now the other thing we just discussed, which is the water meter reading. You can go online and type your reading in instead of putting a card in. Biggest news ever for me was the Stop the Violence March. We had a Stop the Violence March last Saturday. So if you missed it, now you're going to hear about it. So it was really great. It was epic. When I say we showed out Dalton, I am so proud of my Dalton residents, my board of trustees, my police department, my fire department, and especially public works. I thank you all for all your support, your love, and just showing community that we are unified and one move. So all the top elected officials came out. Kim Fox, which is our state's attorney, House Speaker Chris Welch, and Frank Zuccarelli, which is township supervisor, Donna Miller. I'm missing some people. Maria Poppins. I'll make sure I got her in there. And Father Flager. So it was a lot of great people there. And I know some people look at it when they're watching us and they say, oh, it was just a march. Guess what? No, it wasn't. It was more than that, because at the end of the day, everybody unified from all across Cook County, the state, the local, all the government bodies is now collectively. Let me make sure I got this. The mayors came out too from the South Lane, collectively speaking and talking about how we are going to combat crime, which I'm so excited about, because now it's crazy. I look at myself as a rookie mayor, right? Because I'm new, I'm fresh, and that's amazing that everyone's following my lead as relates to combating the crime, coming up with an actual plan of how we're going to do it. And yes, we can't every single we don't want the criminal, but just know that we are strategizing and we got a great plan. I think residents going to be proud, and all I can say is you will see it throughout the next 90 days as it relates to like little stuff. The bigger stuff, of course, is over time. I will make those that's not a believer out of me, out of you. And I will show you that Tiffany Henyard was the right person for this job. But I do want to combat the crime. And I just want to say once again, I am thankful for everyone, and I do mean everyone, that participated in that march. When I say we shut down Sibley, we shut down simply in the bridge, which is now the Unity Bridge. So it was a great movement. We went westbound, we got to the bridge. And when I say God send you messages and he basically works through you, I would say he has been using me as his vessel. He has been pushing me to do this. I got a ton of calls to say, Tiffany, is it canceled due to the rain? I said, don't no rain stop no show, and God gonna move that rain. Guess what he did? He moved that rain so that we can march. The sun came out, it was hot, it was really hot. The press conference for like 30 to 45 minutes, and everyone marched. And then we got back, we still had a great crowd, but then that's when the rain came and everybody ran off. But it was really, really great. Got a great intel from the residents that was there and that participated. They loved it, and they was glad that they can reach and touch all the elected officials that was there. So I'm excited about that. And then next month we got something else for Stop the Violence, but it's not a movement, is basically a round table. So I just take some photos so you can kind of see that we are building and doing progress with that. Next, something else I'm so proud about. I am booted and rooted here in Dalton. I grew here. So I'm so proud to announce that we're bringing back the fireworks show. The fireworks show will be July 2nd here in Dalton at Thornridge High School. It will start at 4 p.m. until 10 p.m. It will be along Cottage Grove, Sibley and College to 154th is what a street closure would be, and then all around the school. So if you are here in Dalton or you're any resident anywhere and you want to come and support us or come just for the show, because I know everybody been quarantined for a very, very long time, and it'd be nice to just have some type of activity. Of course, still practice social distance, still wear your face mask, still have your hand sanitizer, even though we will have porta potties and hand wash stations throughout please come and support us this Friday, July 2nd, 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. here in Dalton, fireworks show. We will also have several different food trucks scattered throughout. We will have entertainment. We will have a live band, and then we will have a DJ. So for those that don't like house music, I don't know what else to tell you because I had to mix it. So the live band, you had a little jazz going, then all of a sudden it just cut in and be like, work it, work it. So that's for the youth. So we got to kind of like switch it up a little bit. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So come out, enjoy the show, and meet your elected officials. I just discussed this, but I discussed it again as relates to a meeting with all the leaders here in Dalton. And I spoke about the county leaders. Now this is for my local leaders. 148 school board, 149 school board 205 park district, and library board. We have been meeting as well. So this is why I try to explain to you about unity amongst community. Everyone have sat down, talked about whatever their issues are, what they need help with from me, the mayor, and then what I need from them. So all events that we've been doing, we have been together on, and you will see all of them out there as well. So I just want to thank them for all their support, and I want to thank them again for just coming to the table, because every time you call people, they don't show up. So it just show you that everybody's willing to work it out and build Dalton back better. As it relates to working with the healthcare agencies to get Dalton residents vaccinated, I've been speaking about the mobile vaccination truck that will be in Dalton this Friday at the fireworks show. So if you're a resident or you someone that just need to get the vaccine, please come here to Dalton on July 2nd. Again, that's a Friday from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. We will be giving out the vaccination or the vaccine to those that need it. And then the truck is mobile. That's what I love about it, because if you get it here and you live in Markham or Maxon or Harvey, the truck will pull up to your house and give you the second dose. So that's one thing I love about the mobile truck. And it's through the Illinois Department of Public Health. Also, we will be having dates later as it relates to the Village Hall. So for the town hall meeting for the landlords and tenants, we're looking to try to get those dates locked in to have the mobile truck available on them dates as well. So I'm just putting that out there so everyone know. If you have not got the vaccine, please get the vaccine. It's available to you. It's free. You don't need anything. You just need to show up and they will give it to you. I am going to hire an economic development person to help me create a comprehensive economic plan for Dalton. Now, I already have a plan for Dalton, and I know I'm going a little off from my 90 days, because 90 days is like 3 months. This is my overall plan. I'm just giving you a little bit of it. I want to revitalize the 142nd, I call it corridor, that's in the back. I want to fix that and make it vibrant. I am currently in talks with Amazon to bring a fulfillment center back there. And also I'm trying to get grant money so that once they come, then the village can come. And what I mean by that is I would love to move Village Hall back there, police department, and the fire department. So if that all works out the way I planned it should, we will be moving to the back area. Then we will also have sit-down restaurants with a live jazz music. So I just love live music. Then also I want the concept of the downtown feel. So, you go downtown and you sit in the restaurant and they got the garage doors and all the windows come out. So that kind of feel here in Dalton. And then of course, we need to add hotels as well. Let me talk about my main people too. Public Works. Public Works. I just want to give them kudos for everything they've done for the grass cutting equipment that they currently do have now. In the budget is a new dump truck. And also they have been moving the mulch from Tree Hill Mountain over here in Dalton. So they have been very, very responsive to the residents, which half the time you can't reach anybody in Dalton. I've been making myself crystal clear to all my department heads to make sure that you're touchable and that you are reachable for the Dalton residents. So far, I've been hearing nothing but good things from the residents about what my department heads have been doing, especially Stacy. So kudos to you, Stacy, for always being on the front line and always staying out there getting that water down right now. So I appreciate you. You're not on here as of yet. I am going to hire a grant writer to help with the economic development and to build Dalton back better again. Kendall Parrott is the grant writer that I've been using currently. He does not work. He's not on the payroll as of yet, but he has been doing work for me now, and I love it because he have wrote several grants to get money here in Dalton. I think one is coming down the pipeline, but once he give me the details of it, I will announce it to the public. But he has been already writing things for Dalton and talking to the legislators out in Springfield. So I just want to put that out there, that you got to have good people around you to make things move forward. Even those that's my biggest fans, my biggest supporter, my mentors, they all have been working with me and for me without any pay. So I appreciate you, Kendall, again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I think the residents would appreciate everything you have done and all the money you bring it back to Dalton. The biggest thing that residents complained about was customer service. So what I've done is I put a system in place so that we can answer your calls. All people care about is you picking up the phone, you responding to a text or email, things of that nature. So what I've done is made a whole department for customer service to answer the phones, answer the emails, answer the text. All you want to know is that we acknowledge that we received your complaint and then how long or when it's going to get addressed. So currently, we are hiring for that as well. I'm throw that out there. So you can go on our Village of Dalton website and you can basically apply for that. That is basically you answering the phone. When complaints come in or issue, you send it to the right department, whether it's housing, building, permits, water department. All of my management team is qualified to do their job. So I want to give kudos to my department heads. I know I just did Stacy, so let me go down the list. Pete, I love the fact that you're so passionate about the fire department. Pete McCain is our chief for fire. So if you haven't seen him on the scene, you will see him throughout town. He has been coming up with great ideas to help fix that department, and also to bring revenue from his department inside of Dalton. So we're looking forward to his vision in the next 30 days. Next, I want to give kudos to Chief Collins, who's our police chief. Once I told him I wanted foot patrols, he did nothing but get on the wagon and put everybody in place and made it very, very successful. I can't do nothing without him. So he was the lead as it related to getting the structure for the foot patrol that's currently still going on. We have also a gang and task force that he's working on now, and we have other different things that he's doing. So great job, Chief, and thank you for bringing new officers to our community, and thank you for bringing people that can keep up, catch people throughout our community. So thank you for all the hard work, and especially thank you for Flock Safety. Flock Safety is a system that the board is currently looking at to bring cameras throughout our town, which we need because we get a lot of speeding as it relates to running stop signs, people flying down Lincoln, Cottage Grove, things of that nature. And I would love to catch the people that's doing the fly dumping. So I'm praying that the cameras still work for catching them. And then once we see it on tape, we can basically do something about it. As it relates to take a ticket, give you a ticket, and also impound your vehicle, which is the ordinance already in place for that. So criminals, I hope you're watching because this is my message to you. Be wary of coming throughout Dalton because right now we're putting a lot of things in place that you're gonna get in trouble. And I don't want you to have a record over dumb stuff, because that's what I call it, dumb stuff. And you just go home or go to another community. Also, I want to just put emphasis on the forerunners and the dirt bikes. Guys, I get it. You want to be outside. You want to play. You want to ride and play with your toys. You cannot do that in Dalton. I don't know what rules the other towns have, but from what I'm hearing, all of them, it is illegal to ride those vehicles throughout any of these towns. But I can speak for Dalton. We are not allowing it. If we see you or catch you on it, it will be, and it have been impounded throughout this last 2 months. So I'm telling you, and I'm warning you again, do not ride those vehicles throughout this town, because if you hurt somebody, it's going to be hell to pay. So I'm telling you, do not ride them dirt bikes throughout town, because I saw y'all the other day doing wheelies throughout Dalton, and then I also saw the forerunners running from the police. So what I'm telling you guys are becoming very, very dangerous as it relates to your actions, and you will have to pay for your actions. So I'm telling you, and I'm telling your parent, whoever watching this, and your baby got it, this is what I'm talking about. You got to talk to the parents. Please stop them. They cannot ride those vehicles throughout Dalton. You will be the one paying for it if something happens. When they get impounded, they're gonna call their mama, they daddy. So please tell your kids, don't do it. Next, check our website on a daily basis. We will be posting communications as relates to anything going on in Dotson. I want to constantly hint on other job titles just in case they're not up yet. I am hiring for a village administrator. I am also hiring for a public works laborer, 2 public work laborers. I'm hiring for 1 public works diesel mechanic, and I'm hiring for several customer service clerks and water department clerks. And I'm also hiring for a communications director. I believe that is it. If I missed something, it's on the website, but right now I know them are the positions that the village is currently hiring for. My goal is to get the village updated. Right now we are outdated. I'm trying to bring it into the 21st century. So if you guys will work with me, y'all got any ideas or suggestions of things we should do to improve quality of life for Dotson, please write it in the comment section. And then after this, we will talk about what it is that you guys can do to help me. Last but not least, I just want to announce that I know it's been a ton of rain going on for the last week. And I feel like we in a swimming pool. But there is a survey that went out to all residents in the water bills. Please fill it out and return it so the Cook County Water Recreation can know that Dalton needs help. If you guys don't say anything, we don't get the help. It'll be just Tiffany's voice and not the community's voice. So it has to be all of us to make it work. So please, please fill that out so that they know that Dalton is in dire need of infrastructure fixture throughout Dalton. I've also placed publications out as it relates to repairing and cleaning up the drains. I know that Stacy's out currently now, removing stuff from the drains and clearing them up. So a lot of water has been going down. So residents, I see your texts and your emails. So Stacy, the director of Public Works, he is on top of it. So if you have any more concerns about that or he didn't get to you, just send me a text or email. Last but not least, because I'm gonna close. I know I've been talking. I had so much to tell you, and I got so much more, but I added in my monthly newsletter. As I stated in my opening, I love all of you, and I love the village of Dalton. I am committed to bringing Dalton back to what it used to be. I have demonstrated and placed people in place to help me with that. My village administrator, Dorothy Brown, she's done a wonderful job in just getting the system together this week as relates to last minute village stickers. We had a system that was awesome. Residents loved it. And I would say that she the one that put all that in place. And also we got a lot of different things in place that she has done. So I just want to give kudos to people that deserve it. And I don't know, did I miss the department or water department? Let me get Will. And for the water department, thank you, Will. You've been nothing but transparent as it relates to the water department and the things that we need to get it up and running the correct way. So I thank all of you, all of my department heads. If I forgot somebody, I'm sorry. But thank you for just the support and having my back and making sure that everything runs effectively for the people. Just give me a chance to build Dalton back better. I know most of you look at me as she's young, but guess what? I'm ready to do the work. I got the energy. I'm committed. And I just want you to guys know I won't let you down. I am up and out every day, every night doing something. When the street lights go down at night, when I say Stacy and Stan Brown and I was out there till 1, 2 in the morning till the street lights came back on. So it's a lot of different things. A lot of times people don't hear about or see us doing, but that's not announced. But just know that we do care, and I will continue to do the services and the will of the people. You don't have to worry about that from me. But stay tuned because there's great things to come from Dalton. I just want y'all to know that I hear you, I see you, and I'm doing what you guys need to be done here in the village of Dalton. I am going to, hold on 1 minute, before I go to this one thing. Derek, are you there? I told you I'll forget somebody. I want to give it up to my amazing IT, Derek. I think it's Blocker. Is it Blocker? Like blue blockers? Okay. Derek, I appreciate you because you always get me correct, as you can see in this lovely little screen and backdrop I got here. So I can't do nothing without IT because they keep me on my toes as well. And then I learned a lot as it relates to communications and IT. He taught me how to do amazing things with my iPhone and how to keep moving and being able to tune in to the people. So I appreciate you. Now I want to introduce the Cook County Assessor. Uh, is it Keggy? Keggy? I want to make sure I got it right. Keggy, are you there?
They're coming in a second.
Okay. Okay. In your staff. So residents, this is for you. This is Cook County Assessor Keggy and his staff. Welcome, welcome. Thank you.
Hey, here I am. I'm going to turn off my phone here. Just bear with me.
Okay.
Miss Mayor,
Yes.
we've not met before, but now I understand why everyone around the county is talking about how you may be young, but you are wise behind your years.
Okay.
And you don't just talk, you are action oriented. So
Yeah.
I've just been spending the last half hour hearing about all the things you've been talking about, and it's action. And it's so mighty impressive. So I'm really happy to be here. And I see a little bit of the trademark signature of your village administrator, Dorothy Brown, because when people ask such a successful transition at the assessor's office, they say, oh, did you hire this consultant? Did you hire that person? The person who was the countywide elected who gave us the best advice, the most comprehensive advice, just does not get the limelight was Dorothy Brown. So I wanted to thank both of you for having me here, and I want to be part of being there for your constituents, for the people that you serve. I'm so impressed about how all the work that you're doing. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
So, I just wanted to tell a little bit about how we can work together, the assessor's office, you and your constituents. What the assessor's office does is we determine the market value of properties so that we can fairly divide up the cost of government amongst everyone who lives in the area. And it's very sensitive in Dalton because Dalton has been hit so hard by the housing crisis. It's been hit so hard by deindustrialization and structural unfairness in the economy. So the market value of properties is pretty low. So every little decision we make on assessments, it can shift the burden from one Daltonian to another. And so we want to be real careful about that so that everyone's only paying their fair share. So we reassessed the south suburbs last year, including Dalton. But we took into account the effect of COVID. A lot of people said, hey, you're sending out assessments this year. Why don't you wait to take care of adjusting for COVID next time? But we were like, no, that we would have to wait until 2024 for people in the south suburbs. So we took that on. We took it on because we know how important it is for the communities that you're in, Ms. Mayor, and also your neighbors. So that's the first thing that we can do. The second thing is we administer exemptions and incentives at our office. So the exemptions that we serve are the way that homeowners can get savings off of their assessed values. So this is homeowners, this is seniors, this is veterans and people with disabilities. And we got past automatic renewal of the senior exemption because we know how many seniors, it was ridiculous that they had to go through the annual ritual of recertifying that they're still over age 65 and missing out on savings if they forgot to apply for it. So we worked with your state reps and others to get it passed, to administer the data to get that right. We want to make sure that other things like the senior freeze and the veterans with disabilities are getting automatically renewed under COVID conditions so people don't have to take risks to come out of their home. And incentives are so important. I heard you talk, Ms. Mayor, about the economic investment you want to attract. And we are here to work with you. People will go to you first. They'll partner with you and your Department of Economic Development. And then they'll come to us to administer the program. And I am here to tell you that investors around the world are taking a good look at the south suburbs. We are seeing investment exploding, especially in warehouses and industrial, which is the wheelhouse for Dalton. And an action-oriented mayor like you will be a wonderful person for us to work with in attracting new investment. And all it takes is a couple big projects like that in a town that is as small as Dalton to really shift really move the ball down the field and make a big difference. Because the more investment that you can get in your community, the more sharing of the burden of property taxes are made with more people. And when the base is small, the way it is now, it can grow just through a couple big projects. And so this is something where we really want to work together. The last thing where I think we can work together, Ms. Mayor, is speaking out on issues where we don't have direct control, but we are bearing testimony to the unfairness of how things are set up. Specifically, that in our state, localities are supposed to bear almost all of the burden, more burden than any other place in America for the cost of educating their children. And if we have some more support coming from the state and our federal government for educating kids, especially kids who are disadvantaged, that will reduce the burden of property taxes on homeowners. It will help to raise the value of their homes. It will help to stimulate more investment. And being a witness and raising our voice on this can make a big difference. And I can't think of anyone better than Mayor Tiffany Henyard to take that message to Springfield and to Washington to say that we in Dalton should not be paying property taxes that are 6 times as higher as a rate than in any other part of Cook County. That is unfair. A child or a homeowner who's just getting started in saving here should not have to bear that burden. And you should. Why should someone who just is becoming a homeowner pay a rate that's 6 times what it is in the rest of the county? And I wish it was because of assessments that we could fix that, but we can't. There's this cost of schools that localities are expected to bear, and there's just a little bit of value in the property there. So that makes the rates automatically high. So the way we fix that unfairness is we bear witness, we go to Springfield, we go to Washington, we say there needs to be more. It's a national duty, it's a civil rights duty for more of the cost of educating our children to be covered by Springfield and Washington in this age when brick and mortar is under pressure because of COVID. We're doing this over Zoom right now, but we're not using a brick and mortar space. So there's a lot of economic activity moving to the digital realm, but how are we taxing it, right? And why do the people who own brick and mortar have to pay all the costs of government? And the people who can help us shift that are in the federal government, and they need to hear it from us, from all of us. And I know, Ms. Mayor, you will be a leader on this. You have the ear of our Congresswoman, Robin Kelly, and you have the ear of everyone else here, and I just can't wait to work with you.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. Me too. So we're going to set something up so you can come and meet and engage with the residents. You come, did you get vaccinated yet?
I am double vaccinated, and I am so eager to get back into my pre-COVID life of meeting people.
Yes, I know, right? You can't take that from the people. The people got to be around people. This is okay, but it's just like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I want to come to Dalton and like get some of the food that you guys are famous for, and you can show me your favorite establishments.
Okay, that'll work. Are you available to come Friday? Are you
tomorrow? Well, this Friday?
Yeah.
Well, what do you got going? What's going on?
We got the fireworks show here in town. It's been over a decade since we had it, so I bought it back.
I will have to clear it with my big boss,
okay,
my wife.
Okay, I know. I know that's right.
If she lets me come, I will be there.
Okay. If not, we can schedule something so you and I can sit down and talk.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, how we can help the residents and what it is that you're offering to them. So let's come up with a plan, and we can do something later on this month. Well, not this month.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. And Kelvin Harris, my director of outreach, who set up this meeting, is with us here tonight. He's at kharris@cookcountyassessor.com, and we can set up workshops on all the different ways that we can work together. And it's not just appeals. There's much more than that. There are exemptions. There's savings that anyone can get. They just apply for them. Only 70% of homeowners have the homeowner's exemption. It can save $1,000 per year. So why not get it? And then for the years when you haven't had it, you can get something called a certificate of error and get refunded for the property taxes that you paid, but you shouldn't have been paying. So these are the kinds of things we can do to work with your constituents and keep everyone in place.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you then. Thank you for taking the time out to explain it to my residents. We love you for that.
Well, and I love you too. And I just love the action and the heart that you're putting out there. Madam Mayor. You call yourself a rookie mayor, but you are clearly wise. You've been a trustee for 2 terms. So the action and the things that you can do in using an office, I can clearly see it right here. So I can't wait to work.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you, Assessor Kagi. Appreciate you.
All right. Okay. Appreciate you too. See everyone later.
All right. Take it easy.
Okay.
Hey, Hector. Hector, are you there? Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Okay, I was waiting on the presentation, but I guess it's time for you guys to get your questions answered. So let's start. I just want to do the introduction to the residents. So you guys meet your elected officials throughout Cook County. It's a lot of different variables as it relates to the need of the people. So I'm just trying to make sure that I will give you all the resources that you need and deserve to help better your household as it relates to ease assessor, as it relates to property taxes. Myself, I help with like water billing, light bills, stuff like that. Oh, there you go, Hector.
How you doing?
Hey,
I raised my hand, but I didn't want to interrupt you guys talking while you guys are in there.
okay, it's okay. Go
Perfect.
ahead.
Yeah, for sure. Very quick. I just want to say how encouraging it is to see someone that looks like me and is around my age doing what you're doing. That's super encouraging. I'm sure that well, obviously it's necessary, right? I'm sure other people appreciate it too. And I just want to give a quick little synopsis of what else you do here at our office. And I promise I will be done and out of your way in less than 10 minutes.
Okay, let's go.
Beautiful. So let me share. Let me share my screen. There we go. Oh, so is there a way you can make me a co-host so I can share my screen, or I can just go?
Sure.
Just
Derek gonna help you with it.
All right. All right, good. So very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Hector Dominguez. I am here on behalf of the Cook County Assessor's Office. You just heard my boss, Assessor Fritz Kagi, and I just want to jump in very quickly just to speak about our triennial process, right? So we have a reassessment cycle. That just means that every 3 years, properties in Cook County get reassessed every 3 years. I live in Worth Township, so my township, similar to yours, is in the southern part of the county, which is this golden part right here. You can see my screen, correct?
Yes.
Beautiful. So this is golden part down here. We were already reassessed last year. So that reassessment will last for 3 consecutive years, unless within those 3 years, you file an appeal, right? This year, 2021, we are focusing on reassessing the city. And then next year, 2022, we're focusing on reassessing the northern suburbs. And then that cycle starts all over again. Now, what you see here may be a little confusing, so I just want to take a couple seconds to break this down. On the left, you see a reassessment notice. On the right, you see a tax bill. The tax bill is issued by the Cook County Treasurer's Office. It is yellow and blue. The reassessment notice is white and black and a little bit of gray. That is issued from our office. This is not a bill. This is not a bill. This just lets you know what our office believes your property is worth. Now, you might be saying, well, I don't agree. If you agree with the value that our office sets, then there's nothing for you to do. Absolutely nothing. You just hang out, right? Go enjoy the fireworks or go enjoy one of these parties that you guys are going to have, right? But if you don't agree with the value of your home, there is something called an appeal. Now, there are multiple reasons why taxpayers might appeal, but here are the 3 most common. Lack of uniformity. That means all of us live on the same block. Our houses are built by the same person, same size, same color, same everything. But for whatever reason, our values are not the same. That's lack of uniformity. The second reason, or most second highest reason, or the reason that people always choose basically, is overvaluation. There's no way my house is worth this much. If my house was worth this much, I'll sell it to you right now. Hey, go the keys to the house. You can have it, right? That's what most people's complaint is. There's no way my house is worth this much. If that is you, you would click on overvaluation. And then the next reason is incorrect property characteristics. That means there's an actual factual error, not an opinionated error, a factual error, where we say you have 2,000 square feet, but you really have 1,000. Or we say you have a 3-story building, but you really have a single family home. There's a factual error. Now, people's immediate question after that is, well, if I filed an appeal, won't my taxes go up? Worst case scenario, you file an appeal and absolutely nothing happens. Worst case scenario, nothing happens. Best case scenario, there is a reduction, and then there is a reduction on your tax bill. But filing an appeal will never result into a greater tax bill unless there are some things caught that people were being intentionally misleading about, right? What factors affect your tax bill? We have a giant list here. I'm just going to breeze through them for you all real quick. Your assessment, what our office says or believes your home is worth, right? Then you have your exemptions, which are your discounts. The homeowner, the senior freeze, which, like Assessor Katie already stated, the homeowner, senior freeze are automatic this year. So if you received them last year on your tax bill, you will receive them again this year. The local township tax rate, what the heck is that, right? Mm-hmm. The township tax rate, I know. Only reason I know is because I work here. The local township tax rate is basically the number that the Department of Revenue, it is the number that covers the taxing bodies or the levies in your area, your specific area, right? So that's the next part, the levies, the schools, the park districts, the libraries, the water reclamation. If you look at your tax bill, there's a big yellow box right in the middle. And just like the assessor was saying earlier, depending on where you live at, 50 to 60% of your tax bill is schools. That's what's taking up a lot of the money. And then the last part of that is the total assessed value of your city or your town. Now, you might be saying, this is cool, this is wonderful information, but what do I do with it? First thing you can do is you can always appeal when it's your time to appeal. So right now, Worth Township, Thornton Township, Thornton Township, all the different townships in the area, they're not open as of yet. The next slide will explain that a little bit, but basically things you need to know before you file an appeal, it's free. We are never going to charge you for that. There are businesses that charge people for that. You have every right to use them if you want to, but if you come to us, it's done correctly and it's free. You do need a working email address. And your township has to be open. Now, what I love what you said earlier was, I'm telling you this information now. So you can't say you didn't know. So you can't say I forgot. So I'm all about accountability. So I'm telling you right now, you have 30 days to appeal. So once you figure out what your township is and what your township appealing window is, that is your deadline. You cannot come up after the deadline and say, hey guys, I forgot, or hey guys, I didn't know, or no, I'm telling you now, you have 30 days. You can edit your appeal, you can modify it, you can add attachments, you can do all of those things. And you can also submit comparable properties if you want to, but you don't need to do that. Our office is going to find comparable properties for you, but we understand that that's something you may want to do. Here is where your township deadline is. CookCountyAssessor.com/assessment calendar and deadlines with dashes in between all of those words. I'm going to leave this up on the screen very quickly, just so you guys can take a screenshot, or you could grab your phone, take a picture, however you want to save this. But this link is also available on our website, on our Twitter, on our Facebook, on our Instagram. All of our social media has all this information on it. But this is where you would find out when you can appeal. Lastly, like we said earlier, you don't need to provide us with comparable properties. However, we understand that some people that just gives them the peace of mind, right? So if that is what you want to do, you can do that on our website as well, cookcountyassessor.com. What are comparable properties with dashes in between all of them? And I'm going to leave this on the screen as well, so you can take a screenshot or a picture of this also. But this is where you can find comparable properties in your area, in your township, on your block, right? I know it may not look like it here, but if you zoom in, this taxpayer is actually looking at her property and the property next door to hers. So you can definitely use this information. And then lastly, please follow us. If you have Facebook, go ahead and follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube. We do these type of events all the time. We took a break from our Facebook Live. We're actually going to jump right back into that very soon. We're going to be doing those as well. You can always visit our website, cookcountyassessor.com. You can also give us a call at 312-443-7550. I want to thank you guys for your time. I want to thank you guys for your patience. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a blessing. It's been a pleasure. And you guys just be safe out there. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. Thanks, Hector.
No, thank you guys. You guys have a good night. Be safe.
Night.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, Dalton residents, I hope you took in all the wonderful information from Assessor Keggie's office. If you need help with your tax bill to get your taxes lowered, I will be posting when that's available, and I will host one here at the Village of Dalton to help you do so. So now let's open it up to questions, and I want to thank you for tuning in, those that are watching, and thank you for any questions that you guys are about to ask. I am ready when you are, Derek. Yes. Every program or anything will always go through my board. Like I said before, we will move as one voice, one sound, one movement. When it was originally approved in the past, it was vetted through the board. Attorney Murphy, the one that actually drew everything up. So we're going to do the same going forward. Yep. Well, that is going to be in the works probably in the next month. We have our next board meeting on July 19th to be exact. I'm either going to initiate it there for discussion so we can start getting everything in order. So then you'll get more details after that. No problem. Currently, right now, we're going to structure it. Me and my board of trustees, we're going to talk and go over the do's and don'ts, the qualifications to get a grant. And then we have the attorney draw it up, and then we put it out there for the public. This is the COVID relief fund that we're getting 2.7 million for. Right now, we will be getting 1.3 million in. We're waiting for the funds. I did talk to the lobbyist, Al Roney, to basically advocate to give grant money to the business district, which wasn't in there as a qualification that they can get money. So I had that included. And then also I included money to give to the residents. So I will be giving grants to the residents to fix their homes, such as the windows or a roof. So currently now he added those two lingos or language in there. And right now I'm just waiting to get the funds so I can give them out. Oh, I don't forget single fathers too. Y'all great. So if you guys need help, I will advocate too. That's just close to my heart. I'm a single mom, so that was the reason for it. But I will do the same for single fathers. Yes, I don't see why not. I totally agree with that. I think somebody's gonna blow their hand off, so I totally agree. We should definitely do that. That will be on the site, so you guys can look, but we have a village administrator assistant already. So that position is filled, and so is the village administrator. The current position that's available is village administrator. Because we want people to at least have some kind of background in whatever it is we're trying to put together. And somebody that do have the time to sit on the committee. I know a lot of people want the title but don't want to do the work. So we don't want to just put someone on it because they want to be on it. I want you to actually be active on it. And I don't want it to go somewhere. I don't want to build a committee and it don't go anywhere. Then I'm doing the work still. So then what would be the point of the committee? Sure, I would love to include the residents. I think the first initial meeting will be us as mayors doing structure. And then once we get structure, we will put it out to the residents. And then the residents will give their input as relates to whatever our plan is and what you feel we should change or implement. And then again, certain things we won't tell the residents as relates to how we're going to combat the crime because we don't want them to know our tactics or what we're about to do. I could just suggest things like how I'm saying now, foot patrol, because that is out there, but you don't know how, when, where, trouble houses, what area we're in, what time we're there. So like we won't give that kind of information. That's what I mean by we won't tell you everything, but we'll tell you our plan and what we're going to do. Well, I feel sorry that you're stating that because I was with them when we did the foot patrol, and they was doing the foot patrol again the weeks after. So no, I don't know. I guess if you want, you can give me an address, and I can have Chief Collins stop by or come on your block, just so you can know that we're serious about this. Okay. Um, and then just for the record, if you could keep it to whatever this town hall meeting is about, like do with agendas, that'd be great. But I will respond to that. If they did explain something and they gave a portion of it, they just reciting the law. And then I guess it's up to you to go read the rest of it because half of the time what they're reciting is in detail. So it's 8 pages. So they're not going to read all 8 pages. Yes, some of the water is going down. Stacy is still out currently now, and once I'm done with this, I'm gonna go and join him on the street. So certain areas is down, certain areas are still up, but right now he's working as hard as he has crews throughout, and he's doing a great job. All the hires are in the current budget now, and once I pick someone, they will be hired. That's great. We all care about how our tax dollars are spent. That's why we're being transparent and giving the information about what we're doing. Over the 8 years, you never had this. So. Newsletters are free. It's via email. So you can go out how often you choose. Currently now I'm just choosing to go monthly because my schedule is really busy. At first I was going to go quarterly, but I think I can manage monthly. And if I can, then I'll switch to quarterly. No, the $5,000 was for the business district. So that's the businesses that's either along Sibley, like if you're a business in town. So that's why I stated that me and the board of trustees would just go over how you qualify for it, how you get the money, who's can get the money. We're gonna go through a more detailed report. I was today just announcing things that's coming down the pipeline, just to be aware, so you guys can prepare. But the qualifications will come out once we receive the money. We're gonna work on it probably next board meeting. It won't be a lottery. It'll be a number of people that will receive it based on how the board and I structure it through ordinance. Well, currently now, I stated early on in my 90-day plan, I am speaking to several different people, from the Walmarts to Amazon is the one I truly do want. So that's why you heard me touch on that the most. There are popping up throughout the south suburbs, Markham, Matson. So I want to get a little hub back there off 142nd, and it's a fulfillment center. We are talking about that. Also, talking to YMCA as relates to taking over our Melody Fitness Center here in town. If that did not work, plan B for Melody Fitness Center is to have the government bodies split the cost. So it's several different projects being worked on. I just announced a couple of them just so you kind of know that we are moving. I'm not sure about a dog ordinance, but I do know there is a noise ordinance for like sounds and things of that nature, loud music. So I can have the clerk, I forward that question to the clerk and then she can get back with you for it. There's no housing committee. That would be a general committee for everyone. Everyone will give their input as it relates to anything dealing with housing. Yes, I'll take care of that. I'll send that to Chief Collins right now, matter of fact. To my rankies, okay, rankies. Okay. We do not. Well, that would be I. Currently now we're doing a facelift over here on Village Hall. Once we get that in order and then get more control as it relates to everyone getting vaccinated, we will move forward to in person. I have no idea. No. That would be the village hall. That would be housing, Sharon. You call and get her the address, or if you have it, I can add it, or you can put it in this text thread, and we can take care of it. We send someone out. Normally, Public Works cut it, or someone else cuts it. Okay. All right. Well, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in to this town hall virtual meeting. I thank everyone for asking questions. Hopefully I did answer everything to your satisfaction. If not, you can reach me here at Village Hall or via email if you have any more questions. But thank you again for tuning in. And hopefully I'll see you this Friday, July 2nd at 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Thornridge High School for the biggest, baddest fireworks show in town. It's been over a decade since we had it, so I want you guys to come out. And also, if you have not been vaccinated, we will have a vaccine truck, meaning mobile truck, out there to do so. So please come join us. Thank you so much. Yes, everything lately that we've been doing, we've been posting it via website. So of course, this 90-day plan will go up on the website. Okay. All right. Good night, everyone.